everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here today to do a little bit of a book haul, show you the books that I got last month. I did a little bit of shopping. I may have spent some money during Prime Day. I may have also received a few books. I may also have just, bought some books. So I figured I'd show it to you today and that you would enjoy it just as much as I would. Because why wouldn't you? So yeah, first before we jump into that though, I want to shout out the sponsor for today's video, which is also part of the books that I'm hauling, and that's going to be Book of the Month. I love working with Book of the Month. You guys are already aware of this, but if you haven't heard me talk about them already or you were curious, Book of the Month is an amazing book subscription service for readers. Book of the Month's mission is to help new readers discover books that they're going to love, and they do this by promoting new and emerging authors. Every single month, their editorial team reads through hundreds of books so that they can be sure to pick 5 to 7 of the best books coming out that month for their readers. And they do this at one of the best prices for new release hardcover fiction books at only $16.99 a month. Hardcover books are expensive, you and I know this, but Book of the Month keeps their prices nice and steady, and they do this with free shipping, which is incredible. And they also have a policy where if you do want to skip for the month, let's say you don't like the books that month, or you just want to hold off until the next month, you're able to. Their skip policy is fantastic, and you can just wait until the next month to get a different book. I obviously adore working with Book of the Month. I feel like I've discovered so many new authors and books that I wouldn't have naturally gravitated towards because of them and their curating process, and they make it really, really easy. So I do have 2 books to talk about today for the month of August. The first one I'm very excited about is Vampires of El Norte by Isabel Cañas, which is a new horror novel by Isabel Cañas, and it's actually about vampires versus vaqueros, which are like cowboys, in the Mexican-Texas border. It's like a Western, but supernatural. I'm very excited to read this. I feel like those vibes are exactly what I'm in the mood for right now. I don't know. I'm not a Western kind of girl typically, but something about this is singing my name, so I'm very excited to try it out. Second book that I've got, which is in my fancy little blue box, is a thriller, but this one is None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell. This really intrigued me. It has to do with a podcaster who interviews someone that's offering to spill the story of a lifetime, and as their story comes out into the world, the podcaster and their subjects' lives become impossibly intertwined. I'm so intrigued by this. I really love the idea of like true crime mystery makers and their stories becoming intertwined. I've read things like this before and have loved them, so I look forward to this. Also in the little blue box, you always get a little bookmark, so let's see what this one says. My books think I'm cool. They do. My books do think I'm cool. Thanks, Book of the Month. If you were hoping to try out Book of the Month, they also have a limited time offer right now that if you use the code VACAY, you can get your first book for just $9.99. So this is a great time to test them out if you are wanting to find new books, or if you just want to get new release hardcover books for a better price. Definitely check out Book of the Month. Thank you so much for sponsoring me. I love working with you guys. So I will leave everything linked down below. Check them out if you want to, and let's move on with the other books that I got this month. Oh, actually, I did almost forget, because this is a fairly new thing for Book of the Month. They've recently launched curated audiobooks as a potential format for some of their books every single month, so that you can choose between getting a hardcover version of something or an audiobook version that you can listen to through their app. They have an amazing app, by the way. I highly recommend downloading it. There's just like so many fun interactive things on there for you. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. I'm a big audiobook listener, so to have the potential option of some of the books that I want to be on audiobook instead of hardcover through Book of the Month is a great option. So anyways, back to the rest of the haul. First and foremost, let's just grab the book that I did not buy myself, that Adam went out with me and got for me because I was just in a bit of a mood, and he's like, do you want to go to Barnes & Noble and I'll buy you a book? And I will never say no to that. So I got Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. I recently read The Love Hypothesis earlier this year. Adored it, and I really wanted to read more by Ali Hazelwood, and I think that this is the next one, like, of her current selection that seems like the most fitting for me. I can't remember. I think it has to do with like a dating app, but like that uses physics? I could be totally wrong. Wait. Rival physicists collide in a vortex of academic feuds and fake dating shenanigans in this delightfully STEMinist rom-com. Maybe I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong, actually. Yeah. They're just 2 different kinds of physicists, like a theoretical physicist and a... what's that other kind? Practicing physicist? I've watched Big Bang Theory. an experimental physicist, that's what it is. So she goes on a fake date with an experimental physicist because that's how she actually makes her money, which is kind of brilliant. And obviously it's probably going to turn into more than that, and rival physicists will maybe love, theoretically. Ugh, I'm so good at this. I'm so good at telling you guys book descriptions. I will leave everything linked down below, by the way, just in case you want more information on it, because I don't give good descriptions, so go for it. Mostly because I already opened it, and I'm really excited to share this with you on Prime Day. I didn't think I was gonna get anything. Actually, some people were asking if I would like make a video saying what I was gonna get on Prime Day, and I was like, oh, I'm not really that into it. Then Prime Day came around, and then I went on the website, and I was like, oh, I'm into it, actually. Now the main thing that I ended up getting is a Kindle. I already opened it, I've been using it. Oh no, my box is opened. It's so cute, it's so small. I'm gonna put stickers on it. I haven't gotten around to that yet because I want to get like a clear case for it and then put the stickers on the clear case, but I'm so excited. It's so tiny, so light. The battery lasts forever. It came with like half a charge. I haven't charged it since. It's been 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe, and it's still going strong. And yeah, it's just like the perfect little book, especially for like reading at night. Like when I'm in bed and I'm supposed to be going to sleep and my boyfriend's already asleep and he doesn't like a lot of bright light, obviously, because he's sleeping, and I want to keep reading, Kindle. I'm a Kindle girl now. I want to get that whole setup. You know how like people can like get a little mount for it and they get the little clicker thing and then you hold the clicker and then it just turns the page. I'm so excited. This is the start of a new era. I wanted to get a cool color, but the cool colors were like really backlogged. It was showing, I think, that it wouldn't deliver for 4 to 6 months or something like that. And then I did look, and the only one that I really liked was the sage color. And that one actually, when I saw it in pictures, it gets dirty. I mean, supposedly. Either way, I mean, I'm an all black everything kind of girl, so this works out for me. But I'm very excited. That was my big purchase. That was my gift to myself. Besides all the other gifts to myself that I did get. Let's open this box. Next, I tried to get books that I've already read, so let's see if I succeeded, because I no longer remember. Oh yeah, kind of. I got Twisted Love by Ana Huang. I read this last month. It's just such pretty covers. I really did want to have this set in my library, so I'm happy that I proceeded to then get Twisted Lies, also by Ana Huang, and Twisted Hate by Ana Huang, and Twisted Games by Ana Huang. I don't think that this is the order that they go in. I think it's like Twisted Love, then Hate, then Lies, then Games. Does that look right to you? I haven't read them yet. I mean, I read the first one. So, yeah. They were on, like, half off sale, so I have no regrets. I have no regrets. We'll see. And then I also did get Touch of Malice by Scarlett St. Clair. This is the third book in the Touch of Darkness series. I have read this. I've been slowly collecting them into my library because I didn't want to buy them all at once. When I saw that this one was on sale, I was not gonna pass up on it. I do really actually like this romance series. Not that I didn't like Twisted Lies or Love, Game, Hate. Yeah, but I enjoyed this more. I think it's very fun, although some of the smut talk makes me cringe a little. Just like the verbiage used makes me cringe, not just generally that it's smut, it's just the verbiage. But like the story between Hades and Persephone in this is so much fun. It's like a reimagining if the gods were exposed, like if they were real and then they were exposed in our world today and they could walk around amongst mortals, like how would it be? And Persephone is kind of kept under lock and key by her mother. No one really knows what she looks like, anything like that. She lives a normal human life, like glamour covering her god marks, because I think everyone has horns. And obviously, somehow she runs into Hades, and obviously somehow she makes a deal with him to have to go to the underworld. So I do really enjoy this series. I recommend it. And the second to last thing in this box, In My Dreams I Hold a Knife by Ashley Winstead. I read this last year and really enjoyed it. I did kind of joke that when I read this, that as a thriller, this wasn't that good. The mystery was just kind of like all over the place, kind of predictable, but what really drew me in and made me give this like a high rating was the love story in it. The really messy love story, because it kind of jumps between two different timelines. It jumps from when all of these people were in college and now when they're having like their reunion, and they're kind of trying to still figure out what happened all those years ago and maybe solve a mystery that has gone unsolved for so long. The romance part got me, so this is a romance haul, even with this. The last thing in the box was these. This was on sale, so I got them because I really like Pigma Micron pens, and I think that some of mine are dried out, so they were on sale. I got them. Remember my bullet journaling videos, guys? Oh, those were a time. They took so much work though, but they were fun. Okay. Oh yeah! Me not remembering. I still haven't read the first one, but I do predict that I'm going to really like it. And this one was on sale for Prime Day. I feel like a broken record, but Lore Olympus, Volume 2, just the paperback version. Looks like it got a little dinged up, but that's okay. I used to be very serious about those kinds of things, and then I started marking up my books, and I was like, who am I? Who am I to care? You know? Anyways. Ooh, right. I have had these in boxes for weeks since I got them, so it feels kind of like I forgot most of what I got. But I did get the second book in the Dreamland Billionaires series. This is Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher. I do have the first one. I've only read the first one, but since this one was on sale, I figured I'd get it as well. Plus, these covers are also very pretty. Oh, wow. I'm very predictable. The Dreamland Billionaire series, I don't even know if I want to describe. It's basically like fanfic for Disneyland if Disneyland was owned by really hot billionaires that need to prove their worth to get their inheritance. And then I got this. This is actually my one shot in the dark one, The Woman in the Library by Sulari Gentle. I actually remember wanting to read this, but I can't tell you what it's about. Let's find out. In every person's story, there is something to hide. Oh, I remember. Okay, so it's basically they're in a reading room in the public library, and then suddenly someone screams and security is telling everyone to stay put, and they kind of do a shelter in place thing because there's a threat that's happening. So while they're waiting for the clear, there's 4 strangers that are in that reading room together, and they just pass the time in conversation, and they start becoming friends with each other, and they have their own reasons for being in that reading room that morning, and it just so happens that one of them might be the murderer. So this sounds good. Makes 2 things that I really like: libraries and mystery. It's like Clue, but in a library. That sounds fun. I'm such a paperback girl, guys. Remember once upon a time I used to only buy hardcovers? Who is this new Brittany? She doesn't care about damage in her books. She buys paperbacks. She's cool. Also, these were cheap. So anyways, next book that I got, Neon Gods by Katie Robert. I actually didn't think I was going to want to read this because, like I said, I really like the Touch of Darkness series, and I feel like I heard a lot about them talked about together just because they're both Hades and Persephone retellings, I'm pretty sure. But this is straight up smut. From what I've heard, it just dives right into there. There's not maybe as much plot as Touch of Darkness has. And at first I was like, yeah, I'm not really that into that, but I've actually had friends that did really like this, and I kind of feel like a hater if I don't read it, especially when it was $4. So I bought it. Did you see that? It's just my collarbone. It's okay. My collarbones are made of steel. They're not, but... Oh, okay. I thought I did that. I also got the last book in the Dreamland Billionaire series, Final Offer by Lauren Asher. There was a lot of series that were just on sale together, so I figured, why not? You know? Why not? I'm pretty sure the second one, Terms and Conditions, that one's the one that everyone loves in that series. So the last thing I got, which is actually, this was an impulse buy, but I am very glad that I got it, because don't get me wrong, I've stared at this copy for years, but I was never gonna fork out the cash, especially because at the end of the day, I still haven't finished reading the series. There's a plastic cover on it. Please hold. But this was on sale for $20, which still sounds like a lot, but I think normally it's 75 or 70, something like that. So then I felt better about it, and it's the Lord of the Rings bind up, the special illustrated edition, which has the really cool sprayed edges in Elvish. So one of my friends has actually owned this copy for forever, and I always stare at it when I come over to her house, and I'm like, dang, one day, you know? But one day never came until now. What's this? What's this paper? There's 2 papers. Oh, cool, it's a map. That's cool. So wait, what's the other map? Or what's the other folded paper? Is it the same map? Different map? Oh. I feel like that looks different. Cool. Nice. So yeah, I'm glad I got it. This is gonna look really good on our shelves. Adam also likes Lord of the Rings, like as far as like the movies go. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize. Look at her naked. I might like it better naked. It's fine. I'll decide later. I'll decide at a later date. So yeah, that was my last purchase for Prime Day. I kind of went a little wild, but it's whatever. I don't have to defend myself. Anyways, on to my fairyloot box for this last month. I think that this is for the month of July. I am a rep for fairyloot. I always leave their information down below as well if you wanted to check out their subscription service. I specifically now get the adult book only boxes, and I have been loving them. Like I would be subscribed to this if I wasn't getting them. I like every single time that I get one of their boxes, I email and I'm like, if I'm not on the list anymore, that's totally okay, but I need to subscribe. Because like I love these so much. Their editions are stunning. Eternal Power is the theme for the month of July. It comes in a cute little slip bag. Oh, there's something in here. We have, oh nice, we have a letter from the author with a character print. Cool. And, oh, that looks cool. What is that? Look at those sprayed edges. What do you think that is? I don't know. Okay, let's just pull out the book. Da, 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 da. I think it's upside down. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that's Ooh! Okay, so it's like the brick ground. Look at that side. It's like the same as the cover. And the top with the lanterns. Oh, this is really pretty. So it's Immortal Longings by Chloe Gong. The only way to win is to survive. So it says tear down a lover, rebuild the kingdom. And it says 86. It has like cyberpunk vibes, right? Wait. Oh, look at that. Look at that end page. That's beautiful. Oh, hot, hot. He has a scythe. Who doesn't like that? Oh, that looks cool. It's giving like a very superhero vibe. This is not... Oh, there's a reverse. So the other side of the dust jacket is just an alternate dust jacket, which I also really like. This fully gives me like video game vibes. I think I like this side better, but oh, I don't know. They're actually both really good. There's a cat. Leave it to me to always find the cats. Okay, wait, let me read what this is about. I don't know. I do like Chloe Gong as an author though, so I'm very excited. So let's see. Every year, thousands flock to Saint-Air, the dangerously dense capital twin cities of the Kingdom of Tallinn, where the palace hosts a set of deadly games. Those confident in their ability to jump between bodies can enter a fight to the death for the chance to win unimaginable riches. Princess Kala Tuolemi has been in hiding for 5 years, ever since she murdered her parents to free the people of Tallinn from her tyrannical family. Only one person stands in her way of finishing the job, her reclusive uncle, King Kasa. However, she knows he always greets the victor of the games. If she wins, she will finally get the chance to kill him. Enter Anton Makusa, whose childhood love has lain in a coma since they were both ousted from the palace. He's deep in debt trying to keep her alive, which means his last chance of saving her is entering the games and winning. When Anton proposes an unexpected alliance with Kala, they quickly find their partnership spiraling into something all-consuming, but before the games close, Kala must decide what she's playing for, her lover or her kingdom, for no matter what, only one of them can walk out alive. This reminds me of Serpent and the Wings of Night. Is that what it is? Is that what it's called? Either way, this sounds awesome. I'm very intrigued, and the cover is stunning. This is just... I told you that I like cracking these for the first time. Oh, wait, I should have done ASMR. All nice and cracked. Wow, yeah, that sounds great. I'm very excited. Like I said, I leave their information down below. If you would like to check out fairyloot, any of their subscription boxes, just follow the link, use a code if it's your first time. So that's it for July. July was a great month for me. I hope it was great for you as well. Yeah, look forward. I don't know. I did read good things, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I just don't feel like I read a lot. Maybe I should have just combined it into this video, but I've already completed this video and I don't remember what I read last month right now, except for like 3 things. I might have only read 3 things. That'll be it for this video today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Check out Book of the Month if you haven't already, and fairyloot if you haven't already. And you know what? I just hope you had a good time hauling books with me. Even with my terrible, awful descriptions, that's not what this video is about. It's just for me to say how pretty they are. At least I'm self-aware. So anyways, that'll be it, and I will see you next time. Bye!